Good evening. The Waukee School Board reversed its decision to change school boundaries. The plan angered parents who wanted their children to continue with their same classmates throughout their education. 900 parents signed a petition in hopes of changing the board's mind.
KCCI's Laura Terrell live in Waukee for us tonight. Laura, parents' voices heard loud and clear.
They were tonight, and you could tell these parents were excited. A huge applause after the board changed its mind after 2 hours of discussion. This was a very long meeting tonight. Now, several middle schoolers from Waukee attended tonight's meeting, holding signs that said vote for 2B. Now, 2B is the plan that would keep middle schoolers together through high school. Last month, the board approved a different plan, 1A, which was a split feeder system. That meant some kids had to switch schools or be in the same school and play against each other in sports.
By all means,
parents were furious about this because it went against public input and against the recommendation of the superintendent. Tonight, they demanded an explanation.
If we are going with option 1A, there just needs to be more convincing, and not in a way that me or these parents understand, but in a way that all of these kids who are here tonight can understand, because they're the ones who will be impacted.
All these boys go to Waukee Middle School, and
And the board initially cited longevity and building capacity limits for their decision to choose 1A. But after hearing from so many parents tonight, they decided that 2B really was the best option for students' mental health and also those bonds and relationships that they'd already formed with their peers. Now, Superintendent Brad Buck had wanted 2B all along. The board had gone against him. And tonight he explained why he thought it was a good idea all along. Take a listen.
That is part of the mental health dimension of it, in terms of why do we have a kid worrying about racing on a bus to get over to practice, or wondering about what homecoming is going to look like, or all these things that spin in kids' head. Why would we have them spinning about this if we as the adults can create a situation where they don't have to do that? That's the final.
A big applause there. So in conclusion, all these parents that were upset left very happy tonight. Their kids will not be split into two different high schools in 10th grade. The board did say, you know, changes could come down the road because obviously the district is growing, so nothing is set in stone. But tonight, good news for all of those parents who were upset. Reporting live in Waukee, Laura Terrell, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.